Yo, YouTube! SDS dropped a bomb of content. I'm talking tops now. Battle Royale, flawless rewards. We got headliners, Space Pack, and a new roster update. Guys, this is one of the biggest content drops I can remember, especially for MLB The Show 21 so far. So, guys, we're going to hop into this roster update. We're going to go over what changed, and then we're going to hop into the different tops now, moments, the cards you can get, Battle Royale, etc. We're going to go through all the content today. So, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. So, guys, let's get into it. We're here on the roster update screen, and I'm just going to go through pretty quickly on what has changed, what players moved up, what players moved down, what players stayed the same but also moved up, whatever. We're just going to go through the plus and minuses. So let's start out here. We got Mike Trout. He went from a 95 to a 96. Looks like he got a little bit more to his power, which, whew, he didn't need anymore. But guys, dude, this card's insane. Probably the best card in the game. We got Jacob Degrom that gets a little uppage to his per nines here. He goes up to a 93 from a 91. We got Ronald Acuna jumping from 90 to 92. Get your hands on Acuna as fast as possible. This card's going to keep skyrocketing in price as he is taking off this year. Looks like he got a little bit of a power boost to his power versus left, but the big difference is the contact. So his PCI won't be as small as it usually is, because that's what usually affects that inner PCI is the contact ratings. So he gets a +2 from a 90. Garrett Cole doing pretty well this year, moves from a 90 to a 91, a little bit to his per nines, not a lot there. Freddie Freeman, this is a big jump. You go from a low tier diamond, an 89, to a 90. He gets some uppage to his power versus right, his contact versus left. They didn't do anything to his power versus left. He lost some contact versus right, which is kind of interesting. But he also got some discipline and vision, but he did go up one. He went from an 89 to a 90, so this is huge. Now he is a part of that big, you know, the awesome diamond pulls, the 90 pluses, the guys that cost a lot. So his price is probably going to start going up a little bit for the fact he's a 90. Aaron Judge nothing really changed on him. Shane Bieber went up one. He went from an 88 to an 89. Arenado, this makes me upset as a Cardinals fan. They decided to downgrade him a little bit. Power versus left, power versus right, contact versus right. Looks like, I mean, he hasn't started out the best, guys. He's hit some home runs. He's batting around 250. I get it. He's striking out more than he should be. But he dropped from a 90 to an 89, which this is huge. It might make the Cardinals collection a little bit easier as he may drop in price. So let's head on to the other updates. We got Tatis went from an 88 to an 89 overall. Looks like he got some uppage to his power versus right and left, and his contact versus left lost a little bit, contact versus right, which that's kind of alarming. I really did like him being at a 70 for that contact versus right. Keeps him balanced. Looks like he lost a little bit there. Not a big deal. He goes from an 88 to an 89. Trevor Bauer goes from an 86 to an 88. Gets some per nine uppage. He's been doing very well this year. Buxton, he got a major boost. I'm not just talking a boost. This man went from an 83 to an 87. Most of the time, these new diamonds, guys that jump from gold to diamond, they go up one or two. No, this man jumped. But dude, his stats are insane. As you guys see, he's batting .438 with 8 bombs, driving in some runs with a 1400 OPS. He's not striking out a ton in 64 at-bats. Guys, he is electric. Electric. As they upped his power, they upped his contact, they upped everything hitting. This man's now an 87. Get your hands on Buxton as fast as possible if you haven't already. His price is going to go up. JT Realmuto went up one. He's been hitting very well this year. Looks like they downgraded him a little bit, power versus lefty, upped his contact versus right and left. He went from an 86 to an 87. Nothing really changed on Harper, Soto, Hader. We got Rendon with a -1. He's kind of started off slow this year. They kind of tanked his hitting a little bit. Went from an 87 to an 86. As we're going through here, Darvish went from an 85 to an 86. He's been pitching very well. Not a big jump. A little bit uppage to his hit per nine. Corey Seager lost one. He started off kind of slow, and I didn't really see this coming. He did get an up to his power versus left, which I do like that, because he has a really good swing in this game, and he's a good card. Kind of lost some against contact versus right and power versus right, but not a big deal. Nothing with Chapman. Lindor dropped from an 87 to an 85. If Lindor doesn't turn it around, we're looking at a gold watch for a diamond, chat. A gold watch. He's not hitting well at all. They really tanked his hitting. Keep an eye on Lindor. Devin Williams really hasn't pitched that well out the gate either. He lost one on his, lost a little bit in hit per nine and walk per nine. Trey Turner, the other gold that jumped from gold to diamond. Didn't really jump a ton. They upped his power versus left, power versus right, contact versus left. He went from an 84 to an 85, not a huge jump, but he is hitting very well this year and deservingly so. This is another big jump. Everybody expected Corbin Burns to be GOAT in this update. Sorry. Corbin Burns, he got a huge jump on every single thing possible here. He went from a 79 to an 84. He's on Diamond Watches. He's been one of the best pitchers in the league so far, so keep an eye on Burns. Cruz went up a little bit with the hitting. It's hard to get him to Diamond. The fact that he fields like a grandma. He's not very good in the field, and it's going to affect him because his hitting stats are nearly perfect. But other than that, guys, not a lot of different changes here. Looks like Brandon Woodruff jumped from an 81 to an 83. He's also another one that's kind of on a diamond watch. He's been pitching very well for the Brewers. Another guy, Lance Lynn, he's pitching phenomenally. The reason he probably didn't go diamond is because he's been on the IL, but he's been pitching very well, so he's another card to look out for. Jose Abreu got downgraded from a diamond to a gold. This is the first one I've seen so far. Abreu just has not been hitting well this year. They really tanked his, looks like they tanked his contact a little bit, his vision. He's been striking out a ton. Not a big deal. He drops. It might help collections a little bit because now he's a gold. He'll be a little cheaper. Other than that, guys, looks like a lot of these cards stayed the same. This is my first time actually going through. Matt Chapman is the other diamond that dropped to gold. He's been hitting like crap. I don't know what is into Matt Chapman. 184 this year. He's got 4 home runs. They just completely tanked his power, his contact. He's just not playing very well. Another one, Goldschmidt. I know a Cardinal fan. He's not hitting great either. Him and Arenado have a problem with strikeouts right now. I don't know what's going on. But as we're looking through here, just trying to see. It looks like Buster Posey jumped 4 overall. He's batting .351 with 5 home runs. Guys, this is my first time going through this as well. So this is in real time. So this is fantastic. We're doing this together. Buster Posey, he's been hitting very well this year. He jumped from a silver to a gold, it looks like. Looking at some of the other cards, no real big changes here. We're just going to see if there's any other cards. Looks like Trent Grisham jumped from a silver to a gold. He's been phenomenal this year in the field and at the plate. He went from a 78 to an 81. That's a big, big upgrade. Gene Segura been playing very well for the Phillies as well. Another upgrade from a silver to a gold. Let's see if there's any other big changes here. Yadier Molina, expected. I mean, Yadi's batting .313 with 5 home runs. He's the best hitter on the Cardinals right now, in my opinion, outside of Dylan Carlson and Tommy Edman. He went from a 79 to an 81. That was expected. A lot of people saw that coming. Outside of that, let's see if there's anybody who dropped. Ohtani went up 1 overall. That's kind of crazy to me that he didn't get a bigger boost, but I completely understand as it's kind of tough to boost a pitcher who is absolutely killing it at the plate because it's, it's unorthodox. This guy is so good at the plate. So I understand they just upped his hit per nines a little bit, only went up 1 overall, but he is a gold. So keep an eye on him as he is a gold. Joe Musgrove, you guys know he threw a no-hitter. He's pitching very well this year. He went from a silver to a gold as well. Great card. Rhys Hoskins went from a silver to a gold. They did a lot of silver to golds. Vlad Guerrero's been killing it, especially the last week. He went up 5 overall, which is unheard of, and he is now a gold. Outside of that, we got Jose Barrios jumped to a gold as well. He's been pitching very well. Bundy, no big change there. We're just going to see if there's anybody who tanked hard. Looks like Corey Kluber tanked. Went from a gold to a silver, but keep an eye out, guys. This is a BR Warrior. He is now a silver, so keep an eye on Kluber for BR purposes. Outside of that, looks like Charlie Blackmon has started off terrible. He's dropped a little bit from a gold to a silver. Suarez has started off terrible as well, gold to a silver. Joey Votto fell off the planet after the first week. The whole Reds seem to have fallen off the planet. This one's kind of curious to me that Tyler Glasnow has only gone up 3 overall, but yet he is pitching phenomenally for the Rays, and I don't really understand this one. He's 3-1 with 37 innings, 56 strikeouts, only walked 11. He's given up 19 total hits, 2 home runs, 13 K per 9 with a .8 whip and a 1.67 ERA. How is this man not gold near diamond? I don't understand this one at all. Outside of that, it's like Gleyber Torres. This is going to literally help everybody in BR as Gleyber's swing this year is phenomenal. 81 to a 78, kind of saw it coming. He's been hitting like crap. So he is now a silver, so keep an eye out on that one. Will Smith, pitcher, lefty. This is a good one, too, for BR. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest repertoire ever, but he did just go from a gold to a silver, so that's another card to look out for BR. Outside of that, looks like Lord Scurriel, dude hasn't hit worth a crap all year. He's also a 78. We're just kind of focusing on the guys who kind of fell off the planet here as we're getting later into this. Tommy Pham, another card went from gold to silver. Some of these guys you can always pick up as a silver. It looks like nobody else really took a dip. Pineda went from bronze to silver, so that's nice. Kelly went bronze to silver. Looks like Omar Narvaez, Ian Anderson went to silver. Alvarado, Brian Reynolds. A lot of guys jumping in these updates. A lot of guys downgrading too. So that's basically the update, guys. Make sure you guys take advantage of this. Look at these ratings so you kind of get an awareness of what these players are for purposes of BR, because BR is, you know, you want to take pride in those silver rounds, the bronze rounds, and if you know what cards could expect to come up, you can think about choosing different cards throughout. I'm going to do another video on how I drafted BR that kind of explains it a little bit. But other than that, guys, that's the roster update. Let's go hop into some other content. All right, we're going to go over the stuff that is now in the show shop as they keep updating this stuff every time it seems like they come out with some type of content. So let's go with Space Pack number 3. So we have 92 veteran Joey Votto. Really balanced card. I'm not spending the stubs on Space Packs because it's a complete risk. You can get the lower tier rounds, but this is actually a pretty good option for first base. A lot of people already have David Ortiz, so this doesn't appeal to everyone, but for somebody who's kind of, you know, on the no money spent side, maybe doesn't have the greatest cards ever, if you take a chance, boom, you get a nice first baseman Joey Votto, always a good swing. You guys can see the stats there, very balanced, almost 100 contact versus right, very good card. Okay, I'm not sure, guys, why on earth Julio Rodriguez does not have a picture on my screen. I saw on somebody else's he does, so I don't know if it's glitched out, but Julio Rodriguez, right fielder for the Mariners, guys, is a prospect card coming up for them. This is an insanely good card. He's a right-handed bat, good contact, very balanced power, okay vision, not crazy, not great speed, good fielding. This is a very, very good card. Another option out of the Space Pack. The third and final card of the new cards in the Space Packs. This is probably my favorite for the fact he's a second baseman, can play first base, left field, right field. Kevin, however you want to say it. Kevin, I don't know. Maybe we should ask Kevin God. I don't know. Biggio, the son of Craig Biggio. This man is insanely good. I love this card. If I get him, I might have to put him at second base, guys. I'm just going to say. Yeah, he's got good stats, good contact versus right, contact versus left, good power versus right, and not great versus left, but it doesn't really matter. It's got a good swing, good speed, okay fielding. He's serviceable in the field. This is probably the best card out of the Space Pack. But of these three guys, I mean, is it the greatest? No, but these are good cards for early game, and we need these cards. And especially you're going to need these cards later in game for usually collection rewards and what other things. So let's hop into the next. This is the new Set 5 headliner, Yvonne Pudge Rodriguez. I just love Pudge. I've always loved Pudge. He's got a good swing usually every year. Great defense all the time. Pretty good speed for a catcher for 60. The only thing that kind of alarms me with this card is the 67 power, and 60 power is just not going to play for a guy that's stuck with one side of the plate, the righty. He's got really good contact versus left, so he's not going to hit lefties really hard, but he's probably going to be a base hit machine. Not a bad card if you want to take a chance on the headliner. My opinion, you do get him. I would sell him. They're better options at catcher. But this is the new Set 5 headliner. You can't really open the packs from the Topps Now screen, but this is a card from the Topps Now moment for the past week that we just went through in baseball. So we're going to go over these cards. So we got a Paul DeJong of the St. Louis Cardinals. Good versatility, can play first, second, third, and shortstop. Obviously, he's a primary shortstop. Pretty good defense always. Dude, this card kind of slaps. It's kind of a BR goon too. He's got good contact and power versus right. Not great versus left, which always is the same story with Paul DeJong. I don't know why. But this is a very good option for one of the new Topps Now cards. And I think you get this. This is one of the choices from the Diamond Choice Pack. There should be a set of moments where you get a choice pack for gold and choice pack for diamond. All right, this is the other card that you can choose in that choice pack for the diamonds. We have Jay Ahab. He had a really good no-hit bid going into this. I think it was into the 8th inning in a 2-0 win earlier this week. He's been pitching pretty well for the Twins. Not the best card. Okay per nines. He's got a fastball, sinker, slider, changeup, curveball. If you guys need a early game pitcher, this is not a bad option. I've heard rumblings that some people have been struggling against J.A. Silver and BR. So take that with a grain of salt. Maybe he's kind of glitchy. I don't know, but this is the other choice in that Diamond Choice Pack. All right, it seems like SDS has a love for the White Sox this year. We have another Tops Now moment with Nick Madrigal from the White Sox. This is from the Gold Choice Pack if you do the moments in the Tops Now section of the game. Nick Madrigal, he's always got good speed usually. Not sure why he doesn't have good speed here. Contact versus right and left, pretty high. This is a base hit machine. It's not going to hit for a lot of power, but if you need a good second base option, Nick Madrigal could be your guy for a starting team. The next guy from the Phillies is Nikki Moniak. Not the greatest statistics hitting-wise. A little power versus right, contact versus right. Very average speed. Good fielding, though. If you guys need a budget center fielder, Nikki Moniak could be your guy. He's always got a pretty good swing in this game. He's a former #1 overall pick. He hit his first home run for the Phillies. He's a pretty good player for the Phillies. And if you're just starting out, it's not bad. You just hop in these moments. Boom, you got yourself a center fielder. We're hopping over to another Philly. They've been given silver cards, too, in these Tops Now packs as well. We got Andrew Knapp. He smoked a walk-off single for the Phillies earlier this week to seal a win. Not a great catcher. There's a lot of good options, but once again, if you're just starting out and you need a catcher, I mean, he's a switch hitter with balanced power, okay contact. Not the best defense in the world. He's got a good arm. 51 speed isn't terrible for a catcher, but this is another option, Andrew Knapp. Last card that they added to the game is former Cub Robo Garcia. I remember when he came up as a Cub and everybody was freaking out. This man's going to take... He never did. Ended up with the Astros. He had a pinch hit walk-off single for the Astros earlier this week. They gave him a silver card, 79 overall, Tops Now. He's a switch hitter, can play second, third. Also is a primary shortstop. Not great power, good contact, good speed. This could be a BR goon. Watch out for this guy. I'm not sure how his swing plays, but that's going to do it on the Tops Now stuff. Let's hop into BR and what the new changes and cards are. Last stop, we're going to go over the BR program that they've been coming out with so far this year. This is the second program. So we're going to hop right into this and go over each tier. Right away, tier 1, you get 1,500 stubs. Then you get a BR program player. We're going to go through these cards real quick. We got a Robinson Chirinos with good power. This looks like a very good option for a starting catcher and a BR goon. We got a Matt Adams flashback with the Cardinals. This is kind of cool. I like seeing this. I remember when he was wearing that 53. Good power versus right, as always. We got a cool Steven Souza Jr. I said Steven Souza Jr. Always good power versus right. Never can hit anything else. Good speed. Not a bad option for BR as well. And we got an Eric Gagne silver. Finally. I've been waiting for this card to come back for 2 years. This is a solid option for a silver. He always has a good curveball. It's kind of tough to pick up, especially with this year. Reading off speed is kind of tough. But this is the silver choice pack that you get. You get a pack here, some more stubs. Boom. Another player program. And yo, these cards are juicy. We got ourselves a second half Miguel Sano. This is going to take over everybody's BR lineups this year, or even your main squad if you're just starting out. Huge power, one of the best swings in the game. Does not play well in the field. I'm just saying. Primary third baseman, though, can play first base. We got a Daniel Vogelbach. This was one of my favorite monthly award cards back from April of 2019. Good power, good contact versus right. Not great versus left, but 78 isn't terrible. Very serviceable. Terrible fielding. You're not going to win a gold glove over there at first base. But this is a very good card. We got a throwback Jock Peterson, who's basically worthless on anybody's team unless you're hitting against a right-handed pitcher. Good Lord, they split those crazy. 111 power versus right. Absolutely nothing versus lefties. You got some good fielding, too, and 36 speed. He can play first base, though, left field, center field, right field. He's always got a glitchy swing. Not sure how his power is going to play versus a lefty. And then this is gross. A 2020 Impact veteran, Jake Diekmann with high per nines. This is going to make BR kind of tough against this lefty because the hit per nine is going to really shrink that PCI. But he's got a fastball, slider, sinker, throws upper 90s. This card's going to be disgusting. So that's that program. Then you get to choose another one of them. 1,500 stubs. You get to choose another. You know the same story. Get through some stuff. Ballin' as a habit pack. Another program. Boom. You get 5 Ballin' as a habit packs. That's really nice. Boom. Our free card is Bob. Roberto Clemente. So we got a free Roberto Clemente from the shop week 1 of this game. And I felt like they were going to trickle out Roberto this year and give us him in different ways. So here you go. We got Roberto Clemente's 93 All-Star card. Once again, not crazy power, but this card might be kind of glitchy in a sense that his contact's insane versus right and left. 61 power and 70 power isn't the worst in the world for a guy that's got crazy contact like this. Also, one of the best fielders in the game, 90 fielding, 99 arm strength or accuracy, and 84 reaction with 61 speed. Not crazy fast, which once again is kind of weird because Clemente was pretty fast, but this is a very good card and it's free. All you have to do is, I think, win some BR games. I think it's like 40 games, maybe, something around that. You got to do these missions down here. Other than that, then you get another chance at 5-balling. They're doing a very good job trickling these out. And then boom, 2 new flawless rewards are coming to MLB 21 The Show today. They dropped George Brett, his postseason 1985 card, which they beat the Cardinals. But other than that, this is arguably the best third baseman in the game right now that's not Chipper Jones. Great contact, great power, good vision, discipline, whatever you want to call it. Not great fielding, okay speed, 68. But this card's always got a glitchy swing. And this is one of my favorite cards back from like 2017, 2016. This exact card art and everything. Dude, this card's insane. He's going to be good. This is the first flawless award. And then the other one's Garrett Anderson, who I've heard's had an insanely glitchy swing this year on his other cards. I think he has a gold. He's got 103 contact, 97 contact versus left, 85 power, 77 power versus left. Good vision. Not great fielding. Once again, only 53 speed. So these cards are not great in the field, but they are going to mash. So, guys, we're done. A lot of content thrown at you today. We went over all the new stuff that was brought into MLB The Show, roster updates, tops now, packs, BR falls, etc. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, peace.